daybreak coming. It's night here now, but I believe I should make this video today, sharing a short dream that the Lord gave me last night. So last night in this dream, I saw three young men. I would say they're teenagers. And all three of them were talking about being convinced that they are ready for the rapture. And so in their mind they were solidifying what does it mean to be qualified, to be ready for the rapture. And I got the understanding that they concluded that they were ready for the rapture because they believe in Jesus Christ. They believe in the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. And while those three young men were there thinking and concluding about the rapture, I actually was experiencing the rapture. And I felt myself going up, but there was a light where I was leaving out of darkness, go into a bright light. And at the same time, I was noticing also darkness falling while I was going towards the light. So darkness was coming to the earth, and destruction, I see the destruction of a house. It was falling apart while the darkness is coming to the earth, and I was leaving towards the light. And in the dream, as the light was going closer and closer, the Lord put in my mind about being washed by Him, as I was moving to go closer and closer to the light, to the rapture, basically leaving out of earth and going into the light, while the darkness was coming to the earth and destroying things. And I understood that the Lord was saying that the rapture is near, but we need to allow ourselves in this time to be washed by Him, to be washed by His word, spending time in His word, spending time reading about Him, spending time being washed. Just as the disciples, Jesus said to the disciples, you are clean because of the words that I have spoken to you. And even where Jesus washed their feet, the feet represents the gospel of peace, because the Bible says, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. And so the Lord wants to wash us, that we are always cleansed from this mindset that is our doing that makes us right. It's our actions that make us accepted in Him. It must really be washed from the worldly system, the world system I should say, and also caught up in self-righteousness and self-effort. The Lord, wanted to wash the disciples on that. He was basically constantly teaching them about the kingdom, about the value of the kingdom, about the Father. And so the more time we spend in the Word, the more we know who we are in Christ and what we have in Christ, and that we are accepted in Him, the beloved. And as we share things with others as well, the Lord don't want us to get good news from Him, and then when we go to others, we're not giving the good news to them. We're giving to them legalistic righteousness and and religion instead of sharing the true gospel of God's grace with them. The disciples' feet had to be washed. Because the reality is, in those days when they walk about, their feet get dirty. And so as we encounter life, we are in a world where it's always about self-effort. It's always about self-actualization, self-righteousness. And so in our daily walk, our feet do get dirty from that. But the Lord wants our feet to remain clear and clean by this truth of grace. The good news, how beautiful are our feet today, that who bring good news. So I want to encourage you all, my brothers and sisters, that surely more and more as the days go by, the rapture is clearer and closer. It's more at hand, and so I encourage you all to spend time in the Word, spend time with the Lord. We all need this, as the day of our Lord Jesus Christ, the day of His return, comes closer and closer to us. So be encouraged and continue to look up, because our redemption draweth nigh. And I encourage you to share the gospel with others, because truly, when we're out of here, it's not going to be a nice thing to be on earth. So continue looking up and continue to spend time in the Word and in prayer, and continue to share the gospel of good news to others, so that we can rescue as much people as we can before we're taken out of here and destruction is ahead. Have a wonderful night, and God bless, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.